Madam Secretary, honorable delegates, ladies and gentlemen, for many years now, I've lived among you as a visitor. I've seen the beauty of your many cultures. I felt great joy in your magnificent accomplishments. I've also seen the folly of your wars. As of today, I'm not a visitor anymore, because the Earth is my home too. We can't live in fear, and I can't stand idly by and watch us stumble into the madness of possible nuclear destruction. And so I've come to a decision. I'm going to do what our governments have been unwilling or unable to do. Effective immediately, I'm going to rid our planet of all nuclear weapons.
Welcome to another episode of Lahar and Pestis Science Monday. This is Pestis speaking with you today. We're doing a little bit different today. Today is going to be a clickbait episode, and it's going to be about Superman and his violations of the laws of physics. So let's just hop right into it. The average distance between the Earth and the Sun is called an astronomical unit, or AU. This distance is 149,597,870,700 meters, or 92,955,807 miles. The exact speed of light in meters per second is 299,792,458 meters per second. It is this value that we are going to be using. There will not be any rounding, except after we get to 4 decimal places. The time it takes for light to travel from the sun to the earth is going to be the result of the first two numbers divided by each other. So it's going to be 149,597,870,700 meters divided by the speed of light, 299,792,458 meters per second. Now, in the video, you can see that I cross off the m's. Those units are canceling each other out, and that's going to leave you with 499 seconds. Now, when you take that value of 499 seconds and you divide it by 60 seconds per minute, again crossing off the unit of seconds, that is going to leave you with 8.31 minutes, the exact value being 8.3167 minutes. So velocity is distance over time, or distance divided by time, and in this case we're using meters per second. So again, we have to visit the distance of the sun between the sun and the earth, an astronomical unit, being the value previously of 149 billion meters. The time, and then we're going to divide it by the time it takes for the nuclear missiles to travel from Superman to the sun. And since he's just standing outside of excuse me, since he is just standing outside of the planet, just outside, basically in orbit, we're going to use the value of Earth because those few miles are not going to make a difference in this calculation. So that time that it takes to travel from Superman to the sun is approximately 9 seconds. There's a little bit of overlap in a couple of the clips where it looks like they alter the distance a couple of times, so we're just going to round it to 9 seconds. So that gives us 140, the figure of 149 billion 597,870,700 meters divided by 9 seconds, which is a direct velocity calculation of distance over time. And that's going to give you the result of 16,621,000 or 621,985,633.3 meters per second. Now, if we take c, the speed of light, and divide it into the speed that Superman tosses those nuclear weapons, we get the calculation that you see there: 16,621,985,633 divided by 299,792,458. And that gives us the final value that you see of 55.445, which has no units because the units have been canceled. So that means that those nuclear weapons were traveling at 55.445 times the speed of light. This is what we here at Lahar and Pestis feel is Superman's greatest episode of breaking the laws of physics. That's faster than all but I believe Warp 6 of the Starship Enterprise. Thank you for joining us, and enjoy the trivia, and thank you for joining us for another episode of Lahar and Pestis. This is Pestis signing off. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this.